everybody, my name's Jill, the Chatty Cruiser, and I'm back again for another video. So when you go on a cruise, entertainment can be a little bit iffy. So I've been on many cruises and entertainment was iffy. So if you are interested in how the entertainment was on my Discovery Princess cruise, stick around and we will talk about it right about now. Okay, hey everybody, I'm Jill. If you like anything on this channel, please like and subscribe to it. I am still growing, so I would love to have some more followers to look into these things with me. So today we are talking about the Discovery Princess entertainment. So in my mind, there's like two different kinds of entertainment. There's the big entertainment that you go to the big theater to look at, and then there's the little entertainment that they have all around the ship for you to do. So first, let's talk about the big entertainment. I will first say that my cruise was an 80s theme cruise, so everything was 80s, 80s theme from the big details to the small details. So the first night we had a Journey tribute band, and I will say I was blown away by the talent. I was kind of afraid to go after dinner. I was like, maybe I'll just go to the casino, but I thought, who can match that voice in Journey except for the two guys that have actually done it? And this guy was fabulous. I just couldn't believe how good they are. And I have a little bit of footage to show you, so take a look. Okay, so as you can see, the Journey band was super talented. I was super impressed, and actually it kind of felt like you were at a concert. People were up on their feet. Obviously people had some libations, but it was a totally fun evening. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So the second night was something called rock opera, and that was another one I had some apprehension about because it's rock, which I like rock music, but it's not like totally my thing. And then opera, not my thing. It was awesome. Like, the costumes were great, the vocals were great, everything everybody was doing was great. I was super impressed. In fact, there was a point where there was this girl, and they even had the platform on the stage that dropped down, and she was standing on it going under the stage. And I looked and I go, what is she doing on a cruise ship? Like, she was that good that I was like, she could do a million other things. So it was that impressive. The vocals were great. Everything was awesome at the rock opera. So anyway, the rock opera was amazing, but I will say the next two nights I was not able to go to the big shows. One of the nights I was invited to the chef's table, which I will have a totally different video about, but it was amazing, but it took up way too much time to make it to either of the shows. Also, I did hear though, the Bon Jovi band was amazing, and then the last night was Pat Benatar tribute band, and I'm not a big Pat Benatar fan, so I think I spent the night in the casino, but I heard that was awesome too. The same band that did the Bon Jovi tribute was in the Piazza the next night, and I did hear them, and it was awesome. So anyway, those are the things that I consider to be the big onboard entertainment, but then you have like all your little activities. So in your room, you get a little pamphlet, I guess you would say. It's got a lot of information in it, but the main thing is every night before bed, you get your princess patter, which is a sheet. And if you can tell on this one, it has a lot of pink on it. I would highly recommend that you bring a highlighter with you because there's a couple of reasons. One, obviously it's just easy to see what you plan to do. But two, I will tell you this. When you go into your Princess app, it will have the journey where you get to choose and select the things you want to do and you add them to kind of your own personal calendar. Those things don't always happen, and I found that out the hard way. So if you watched my video where I gave a tour of the whole ship, there were two things I said I wanted to do on the ship. One was look at people doing karaoke. Check, did it. Two was play bingo. And bingo was on the app. I signed up for it. I was all excited about it. Bingo never happened the whole trip. And I was really disappointed. That was the one disappointment I had, besides the miniature golf course. Ugh. I'll get in that in another, that was a whole other thing. If you like to play miniature golf with a flat surface and one hole, that's your thing. Okay. Anyway, so, but for the Princess Patter, I was really excited about bingo. It was on the app before, but when you actually came down to your day-to-day activities, they never did bingo. I heard they only do it on cruises 5 nights or longer. Don't understand because it's like a cash cow. Like they make so much money on it, but they didn't do it. Anyway, I was really disappointed. So I did want to talk about some of the things that you can do day to day. We liked everything they did, but a lot of things changed off of the initial planning. They did a ton of trivia. We were trivia'd to death. We went to a lot of trivia. It was fun, but it got a little bit repetitive because it was 80s themed. So one day we had 80s TV trivia, we had quiz trivia, we had 80s flashback trivia. There's all kinds of trivia. Every day there was trivia. The other things you can do though, they had a lot of like, they had some wine tasting things. They had basketball free throw competitions, bocce ball tournament. Oh, Golden Girls trivia. I missed that one. I would have rocked at that one. Blanche is my girl. Anyway, they had like 80s word puzzle challenges. They had Zumba, which actually I saw Zumba in the Piazza, and that was really cool. I did not participate, but I walked through, and there were people all over the Piazza floor doing Zumba. The second floor balcony, the third floor balcony, everybody was doing Zumba. It was really, really cool. The other things that they have going on is they have movies around the pool. They have the giant screen and they had 80s movies playing. They played everything from Top Gun. We had, what was the one? Ferris Bueller's Day Off was on there. They played a Journey live concert on there. Very cool stuff. So they had everything. They had a lot of game show type things too where you could win prizes. The prizes weren't great though. It was like a notebook or a lanyard, like things like that. But if Bible study's your thing, they have Bible study on board. You can go work out with some classes in the gym. They had a Nintendo bowling challenge. If you don't really like to do actual activities, you can go play Nintendo. Karaoke madness. Karaoke was awesome. We saw some really good performers and some really bad ones, but it was all in good fun. Everybody enjoyed it. Charades, always a dance party. You know, they had get-togethers for solo travelers, musical bingo, the 80s costume party was so good. Everybody from young to old was in 80s stuff. It was really fun. So anyway, there's kind of a little bit of something for everybody. I didn't necessarily agree with what days and what times they did things because like when we were in port and most people were going to be off the ship walking around doing things, they put on some really good stuff that people would want to do that weren't available any other time. But other than that, I mean, I was blown away by the talent of the performers there. I was expecting something super cheesy, I guess cruise ship grade, but the performances blew me away and they had a great spread of different things to do. So I would highly recommend the Discovery Princess. It was a beautiful ship. You can see some of my other videos where I give a whole ship tour or the tour of my cabin. And I would highly recommend this ship, and Princess has become one of my favorite cruise lines right off the bat. After this being my first cruise, I now have 2 more booked already. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you found this very useful to you.